You would normally try to do something remotely productive and satisfactory, but today we're going to be building the largest racetrack I can think of and forcing my 10 finest AIs to race it at max speed in the fastest cars. The track itself is going to be somewhere between Mario Kart and Death Race, so let's start building. First, we're going to make our starting platform with a large ramp at the end that sends them flying over a gap and onto some clear platforms. Then we're going to make another platform a good distance down that I'll describe as the leap of faith. The final part of what I'll consider the beginning or easy part of this race is the blinding lights funnel. Now, I don't know why I'm doing this because the AI isn't affected by a light, but I'll probably screw up the pathing because of it. Alright, I skipped the first pass through of that because it's pretty anticlimactic. I got stuck on the ramp, so let's give this thing a try now that I've fixed the track. We drove that perfectly, so now let's see how the AI does. Alright, I'm a little disappointed. They really didn't get enough speed there. Regardless, we're going to fix it and keep building the rest of the track. The next thing we're going to build is a train crossing with 3 trains that move back and forth with the goal of taking out AI that crossed at the wrong time. I'm going to make a wedged ramp for them to ride up as well, so you can't see the trains while you're riding up, and more than one can ride up at the same time. Now that the ramp is done, let's start building out these train routes. Now I'm just going to do a couple more times for the other 2 trains and we'll be set. We finished the walls and ceilings and I added in some lights to create more shadows, and it's starting to look pretty cool in here. Time to move to the next part of the track. Here I'm going to try to destabilize the cars using speed bumps to send them flying into the oceans. I'll make some diamond shaped speed bumps and then we'll roll them into a quarter pipe alley with lots and lots of quarter pipes to rock the cars side to side. Now let's build a ramp at the end pretty close to the edge of the quarter pipes to really give them a challenge. Let's build our floating platform for the next part of the course too while we're at it, and let's see what we're gonna do here. We'll probably use these weird upside down buildings to make a hull that you have to drive almost perfectly aligned with the middle down. I'll add a roof too so I can block my own vision as I try to drive it, and that actually looks kind of nice, very flossy. Next we will build another platform drop with a few giant pillars to weave your car around. After that I'll make a long stretch of pyramids in honor of the I'm starting to run out of ideas here, so let's make a bit of a standard track except it has industrial equipment lining the edges. Next obstacle is going to be pillars, except we're going to fill out the middle with long stretching conveyors that force the racer to lean left or right. I'm not sure what else I intend on putting on this roof, but I do know I want a platform that is a little ways down, then place a light particle accelerator on it. After doing a quick test run on the track, I have a couple of notes I have to make. Now the trains are working, but they go far too slow through the intersection. If I get hit, I want to go flying, as I mentioned before. After trying the autopilot again, I realized that the most dangerous part about my entire race is still the fact that the platform is still too short for the AI to cross. I did also encounter a small glitch I'll have to fix on the half pipes. You may not even notice it. So I'm going to skip ahead now in lieu of all that information because I intend on putting 10 cars on this track and I have to widen just about everything to do that, so I'll be right back. And surprise, everything is fixed, and the final obstacle before the particle accelerator is a bunch of trucks programmed to aimlessly wander about on the roof. Now there were about 4 up there, but while I was renovating the train section of our track, one truck went flying over the wall somehow. The details of this case are still unknown. Regardless, our trains do work great now and have become a jump scare during nighttime tests due to the sheer speed and the fact that you really can't see them. So let's test out our whole racetrack now with 3 cars, and then we'll take a look at a 10-car race after that. A pretty smooth start all in all, except for this inconsiderate driver cutting me off. Moving ahead a bit, car number 2 just got clipped by the second train. Now let's follow the lead car a bit. Looks like he got stuck on the edge of this platform. Let's look for car number 3, and there he is, giving me a gentle nudge onto the next obstacle. Car number 3 has just sacrificed himself in that effort so that I could fly. What a car. Car number 1 is still struggling, and look at that, car number 2 has come back after getting hit by a train. Look at him go. He's racing down the track and he has gone further than any car before. He's made it all the way to the industrial area, wiggling himself to victory. Oh no, it looks like he's gone for the shortcut here. Here's a gentle nudge, buddy. Keep on going. Alright, man, get back in there. And he's gone mad. Launching the cameraman slash commentator into the abyss is grounds for disqualification. The race is over, and we will be right back with your programming. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now with 10 cars all programmed to be the winners of the 2021 Satisfactory Cup that won't be returning next year due to all the pending lawsuits. Let's begin. Right off the bat, 2 of the contenders have collided on the first jump and have plummeted to the dirt below. I've lost my car as well due to the fact that I jumped out thinking it had autopilot. It did not. 2 cars have made it to the platform, although one is turtled. Let me flip him over and continue to follow the lead car. The lead car is continuing strong, flawlessly making it through the train crossing, but it appears we have 6 cars trailing. Let's see how they do in the train crossing. Looks Looks like one car is on the edge of this ramp, and I looked away for a second, and now he's plummeting to his death into the ocean. That is unfortunate. Car number 4 is driving onto the rails right now with very bad timing, as the train that just took out the previous car is now coming back for more blood, and he just took out another one. That's about what I expected. Let's move ahead. I think all the drivers have fallen off the platform and are trying to figure out how to swim. It looks like we have a few drivers coming into the pyramid stretch right now. This driver is killing it. He has made it to the end of this obstacle, but I guess he couldn't take any more of this track and he has opted out. Let's check in on our other racers, and look at that. The racers are beginning to launch into space. They are leaving the viewing distance range and going into the stars. These two just locked wheels and created enough momentum to go launching themselves into the air. I don't know what is going on. This was not supposed to be how the race goes. And there goes another before he could even reach the pillars. Let's follow the lead car in their journey to victory. They're making it through the industrial area with ease. Now they've weaved in and out of the conveyor belts. This car could be the very first car in history to win this race. Now we enter the truck area, and this car has chosen to go straight into the trucks. That is my bad. Let me fuel these things up real quick. And perfect. Let's see how our racer is doing. It looks like he's a little, and a much lighter car has just sent that truck flying into another truck. Not the most shocking thing we've seen today. He's going to keep going though, lining up perfectly with the particle accelerator, and he makes the jump, perfectly traversing the final thin ride to the end of this race. We have a winner. What an eventful race, Jim. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm going to find all the cars that went flying into space now, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.